Be careful who you listen to for advice about your relationship and marriage. Not everyone has your best interests at heart. A true life story. My child, listen carefully. She says, I am 32 years old. My ex-husband and I dated for 6 years. We were best of friends. I waited until he completed college and started working. My family and his family then met. We got married and had a son, 7 years old now. My husband was short-tempered at times, but our problems started when I wanted to make him feel he couldn't control me. Every time we argued, I would pack my bags, go to my family, and explain to them what happened. My sisters would phone my husband and shout at him most of the time. If he tried to control me, I would always dare him that if he wished, he could divorce me. I never wanted a divorce. I just had pride and I never wanted to look like a loose woman in his eyes. One day, I pushed him so hard that for the first time, he beat me and locked me outside. I went to my family and they got him arrested by the police. This repeated itself, and every time it looked like I was being abused by my ex-husband. But to be honest, I used to abuse my husband emotionally. He was arrested and detained. I was asked by his family to withdraw the case. I felt that what I was doing was wrong. My husband was never a violent man. He did what he did because I pushed him to the wall. He openly knelt down and apologized. I withdrew the charge and we reconciled. After 3 months, I packed my bags after a small issue and he remained alone. After 2 days, I received a call that he was in the hospital. My family told me that I shouldn't go there because it would look like I was begging him. My sisters believed he was faking the illness. All this time, people felt sorry for me like I was the one being abused. He spent a week in the hospital. After he came out, I just received a divorce summons. I wanted to say no to the divorce, but because I felt this pride, I wanted him to change his mind and beg me. I called him and said he would get the divorce because I managed to have a picture in my mind as though I lived like I was in hell with him. When we went to court, I wanted to make him pay, so I told the court that I needed his properties to be shared. To my surprise, he openly told the court that whatever he and I acquired together should be given to me. All he wanted was a divorce. We were divorced in July 2009. Now, my husband is remarried while I am here wasted. My family members are gossiping about me. I depend on what my ex-husband gives to my son for survival. I know I wasted my marriage. I am here telling all wives and potential wives that they should be careful how they get advice. Don't be deceived. Don't entertain family interference in your marriage. Even my younger sisters are much more respected than me now. Those who encouraged me to get divorced, I'm now offered as an example of how not to be a wife. Please, ladies, be vigilant in your relationships and marriage. Thought it wise to share my story to save yours. There is no benefit in priding for nothing. Sometimes, it's not the man's fault at all. It's our pride and the people we allowed to advise us. Be wise and vigilant in your marriage. Don't miss out on the next piece of advice. Give us a follow and share to save a life.